The 115 of Dane Norris is going to lead them to the green. We're underway. Late models racing at turn 1 and 2, looking nice and pretty. Dane Norris in the 115, your leader. There's a 33 of J.D. Renfell, and him and the 2 of Nolan Patrick got together. And Patrick's going to lose a couple of spots. So far, everybody slicing and dicing their way down to the backstretch. J.D. in the 33, Braden Avila at number 25, Jamie Massey right there in the number 51. As it looks like it's going to be Dane Norris, your leader this time. As Massey in the 51, you got the 2 of Nolan Patrick. Big slider there in front of the number 29. It's going to be Carter Long. That's going to be a battle for the 5th and 6th spot. And Carter Long with a slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Here comes Nolan Patrick in the 2 end right there back to the inside. So as these late models continue to race in the turn 3 and 4, as Braden Alva got a little racy there, had to get on the brake binder to avoid getting in the 51 of Jamie Massey. Dane Norris in the 115, still going to be your race leader. Racetrack starting to slick off here just a little bit as Massey rolls to the inside. He's looking for the lead. You got the 33 of J.D. Redbill with the number 25 of Braden Avila. You got the 2 end of Nolan Patrick. Will be the number 29 machine of Carter Long. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 13 of David Ellis so far between the Supers and the Modified Pros. And the Supers are kind of modified as well. As here comes Massey to the inside. You got the old, not yet, as the 115 of Dane Norris up to the outside. The 51 machine of Jamie Massey to the inside. Good battle between them between 3 and 4. But Trent, we're not running the regular late model show here tonight either. If you want to pay attention to the SLR Discord. As the 115 of Dane Norris still holding strong. As the 51 of Jamie Massey to the inside shelf. The 33 of J.D. Renfo. As Renfo's going to be able to roll to the outside. The number 25, that's going to be old Braden Avila as well. As they continue on racing through the middle of turn 3 and 4. As J.D. Renfo can maybe get the run to the outside here on Jamie Massey. 10 out of 50 here for our late models. Some of them are in pros and some of them are in supers. I don't know. Supers got a little more weight added to them with extra 5% more horsepower as we get about 11 out of 50 here tonight. So far, it's been an interesting show as the old Dane Norris 115 still going to be your leader following the marble line. Now, remember, we did a lot of track prep on the top of 3 and 4. Turns 1 and 2 is a little more evened out as it's about single file, no details right now. And hey, Dirk, thank you for the heart me. We appreciate you. Welcome to the fan club. As the old number 13, a little bit of 13 to go. Here comes Massey with a side job in the middle of turns 1 and 2. He'll throw that slider. Dane Norris back to the inside as they continue to battle for the race lead. Dane Norris going to tiptoe to the inside as he'll go door to door down to the front stretch. No leader of the line. It'll be Jamie Massey in the 51. Not yet. I don't know. As the old number 25 of Britton Avenue, thank you for the heart me as well, Speedy. But we do have something different here this afternoon. We got pros and supers lined up together here tonight on different weight rules and setup rules tonight. A pro late model 1, the I-55 Speedway, driven by Hayden Tolson by 5.6 seconds. We'll see if Lanier Speedway is going to do the same thing. As Jamie Massey in the 51, still your leader. Dane Norris trying to rip to the outside as they'll get the racetrack all nice and cleaned up. As J.D. Renfo in the 33, you got the 2N machine of Nolan Patrick. How about the 29 of Carter Long? After that, you're going to have the 327 of Hayden Tolson. Battled out with the number 71. That's going to be Kason Keller. As it's going to be Keller in the 8th slot. You'll have the 53 of Brenda Mazzell. You'll have the number 13, Dirk. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate you, boss man. As it's going to be all the number 91 machine of James Gray. How about the 988 machine of Matthew Moniak? That's our 12 cars. As Craig Cobb and the 288 machine going to be the first car going to be going a lap down here tonight, as he is currently running in the 13th spot. As Craig Cobb's going to do the right thing, just pull it in for me. Thank you, Craig. You are awesome. Everybody give Craig a round of applause in the SLR chats as Craig did the right thing and pulled it into the infield. Thanks, Craig. Woo! As racing continues on, 21 out of 50 here this afternoon. As Dane Norris on the 115 continues to slow down. Speedy, thank you for the heart. Thank you, boss. As we continue on to 115 of Dane Norris with the inside shelf. Big slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. This track wear is a little interesting as we're 22 out of 50 and we are rolling. It's all good, Ridge. It's all good, man. Thanks for coming out and running it anyway. 22 out of 50 so far, as the late models looking pretty good here this afternoon. Hayden Tolson in the 327. Like he said, he won in a pro late model at I-55 Speedway. As racetrack's starting to move up here, the slick is starting to get a little more slicker as well, and we'll see what they got. JD in the 33, rolling to the inside. Under 29 and Carter Long going to go down to the backstretch once again, as the slick is starting to get a little slick here, and I'm wondering if tires or something's going to happen as we're at halfway to go, as race leader Jamie Massey is your leader in that number 51. Battle's going to continue on with the 115 of Dane Norris. You've got the number 25. That'll be Braden Avila, as Avila tiptoes to the outside of the speedway. We've got about 25 to go here this afternoon, as Massey's still going to be the leader. The 2N of Nolan Patrick tiptoe to the outside. The number 33 of JD Renbo to the bottom. Carter Long going to get some runs here. Now this might be where the pro late model might start closing in. Hayden Tolson running in 7th. The 71X of Kason Keller going to be in the 8th spot, up 5 spots from his starting position. You got the 53 of Brendan Bazell down to the backstretch. 24 yet to go. Racetrack is still slicking off there. A little weird of a slick, by the way. Hey, Donovan, thank you for the follow, and Jason Lawson, thank you for the share. Welcome to the channel. 23 to go here for the late models, as Matthew Moniak's getting a little loose there off of turn number 4. Maybe the tires starting to go away on that 988 machine. James Gray in the 91, the 13, that's going to be Mr. We don't do C-Class races anymore. Get your A-Class license and come join us. 51 of Jamie Massey. That's going to be the 115. That's going to be Dane Norris. You'll have the number 25 of Brandon Avila. Single file, nose to tail, as you have the 33 of JD Renfro. Meanwhile, the number 2N of Nolan Patrick. 21 yet to go. Racing continues here between the special late models. Carter Long to the outside, as he's starting to lose this as well, as he continues to roll. Thank you, Speedy. And you are absolutely right, man. We appreciate everybody. Thank you for the follow, user. As the 327 of Hayden Toll's going to move into the 6th spot. You'll have the old number 29. That's going to be Carter Long. You got Kason Keller up on the outside of the speedway in the number 71X machine, as he is rolling that top shelf. Everybody else starting to roll the slick, as Keller's really throwing that right rear up against the cushion up there, and he's getting a pretty good run, running 14.033s at this time, as Hayden Tolson kind of stepped on the throttle a little bit, running a 13.908. 17 to go here for the modified late model division here this afternoon. Jamie Massey in number 51 still going to be your leader, as he is literally slow rolling the slick. You got the 115 of Dane Norris right there behind him. 16 more to go, as Jamie Massey up on the outside of that number 51 machine, trying to get some momentum built up. Will he be able to? He does. He'll run that slider line maybe through the middle of 3 and 4, as you got 15 to go here for the supers slash pros here at the Lanier Speedway. Hayden Tolson in a 327 with a slide job. That's going to be a good battle for the 5th spot. Nolan Patrick back from the inside, as he's going to try to look up maybe in the middle of 3 and 4. Not going to quite get there. Hayden Tolson on the move here. He's up the 5th so far. 14 to go. Hayden Tolson up the 5th. JD Renfro in the number 33. As it's all going to be the number 25 with Brendan Avila in the 3rd spot, with Dane Norris in the 115. Avila's now got that outside lane rolling. Look at the momentum he's going to get off the turns, as the top shelf here in Lanier might be in. As Dane Norris slow rolling the bottom. I don't know if that's going to be the way, because here comes Avila with a big run of a 3 and 4. He'll do it one more time off of turn 1 and 2. Dane Norris rolling the bottom, shuts the door on him. Avila once again on the top shelf. He'll try one more time in the middle of 3 and 4, and Dane Norris will lead the lane to the inside, as here comes Avila once again to the top shelf. Norris back to the bottom, as Avila's going to get it. Dane Norris got shoved there a little bit. Avila said not this time, and they are racing for that 2nd spot. Dane Norris continuing to roll. Wonder if Avila's going to keep it here, as Dane's going to hold the lane this time. Avila's going to have to time it just at the right time to keep that momentum built up, as the 91 of James Gray will pull it in with 9 to go. Avila got the run this time off of turn number 2. We'll see if he gets his momentum broke off down to the backstretch, as Dane Norris this time leaves the lane, and here comes Avila ripping the outside shelf. I'll tell you what, that bottom is just as as fast as Jamie Massey is pulling away, but look at the top shelf here for Avila. As Avila continues to rip it, Dane Norris to the middle with 3 at 4. We got about 7 more to go here for the late models at the Lanier Speedway, as that battle for second is still looking good. Dane Norris to the bottom, the number 25 of Avila to the outside, as Braden Avila bangs the right rear quarter panel off the wall. You got about 6 to go, and the race is still for the second spot. Woo! I don't know, Speedy, man. We're here to put on a heck of a show as you got James Gray pulling it in. But, man, look at this battle for second. 2 lanes of distinctive racing. And it looks like maybe Braden Avila might have burnt the tires off, because now he's up to the outside. Dane Norris rolling right through the middle with 3 and 4. Thank you, Steve-O. We got 4 more here tonight. 4 to go, and Jamie Massey is just driven away through the field. He said he was going to be in a pro late model. If he wins in a pro late model, I'm going to be shocked. Dane Norris going to move up to the outside of the speedway. After that's going to go to the Braden Avila, the number 25. Meanwhile, you will have the number 327 of Hayden Tolson. After that, Tolson moved up to the 4th spot in number 327 machine. 2 to go this time around. JD Renfro in the 33. The 2N of Nolan Patrick. After that's going to go to the 71X of Kason Keller. And the battle back here between David Ellis in the 9th spot and the number 13 with the 53 of Brendan Mazzell. You got the number 29 of Carter Long. As in, Matthew Moniak pulled it in, but too little too late through the rest of the field. As the number 51 machine, a tribute to Kyle Busch. Jamie Massey will be victorious here at the Lanier Speedway. Green the checkered show. Dane Norris in the 115. Battle for third is going to go to Braden Avila over Hayden Tolson.